said, you guys are gonna watch this? He said, yeah, we'll stay here all night. I went over there at 5 in the morning, there's no, they're gone. And I actually put out a running old fire when I got over there, so.
So you already had a back charge ready, right?
Yeah.
That Millstone meeting's on Wednesday, is that what you guys show?
It's the 11th.
Millstone, 5:30 to
Oh,
6:30.
yeah. Should be Wednesday.
But at least they released me for 5 days. I feel much.
Well, that was against, I voted, I did not vote for it.
No favoritism.
No, that was, I thought that was a conflict of interest.
Burned about 2.5 acres of BLM.
But yet they they do prescribe burning, but then when.
You were just trying to help them.
It's just so damn stupid.
Save them a
That's
little
what you call
money.
an unintended prescriber.
Yeah.
You were just trying to save them a little money, that's all.
I tried to stop it, and I got my tractor and toolbar over there, but I couldn't get through those trees.
Oh.
Yeah, and they probably also, says
And
Bart got
I
it.
forget, at least 3 or 4 people with fire trucks come up, you know, different. And they all went out in my wheat field, which was fine. I could handle that. I go to them damn trees over there. I had to cut the fence and go in there with the tractor. But yeah, it worked out. I didn't have to pay.
So you had to say, hey, guys, get to the trees, the wheat field's gonna burn, so
Don't care about it.
I got crop insurance there.
Otherwise, that was kind of our week in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions, thoughts, concerns, directives?
Not today.
No.
Perfect.
I hear about 1:30 we will.
Oh,
What?
you guys are, they're signing that EMPG
They
today,
did.
right? They did?
It's out on my desk.
Perfect.
I will scan it for you.
Yep.
That works.
Yep, that way you have the original signature and.
Who we meeting
Yes,
for,
already
Debbie
come out of
Campbell's?
Yeah, she wouldn't say why.
That was a 2-to-1 vote.
And then maybe Ron,
That's all right.
God, there's a lot of discussion.
Yeah, maybe Ron, don't know if Ron. will be-
McCandless.
What's it, 1:30?
Ron.
Debbie Campbell's.
But 1 o'clock is Debbie McCandless, so she wouldn't say why she wanted to meet with you.
1:30's Ron. And we'll tell him about your back charge for the radio. We don't wanna stir anything up, but you know what, I don't think they asked for your approval.
At this point, nope. Sure didn't.
Well, it's always good, like our backup with some of this other stuff is more summarily, and it's just, you know, it's just how it is, we just.
Yeah. Well, the couple times that we've planned to do it, and then, you know, there's been a few very nasty EMS calls that came in. It's Murphy's Law, anytime you
Yeah.
plan something, so. So hopefully, we'll get it in, and then I can get, cause the silver truck's basically dead, so.
Yeah,
My silver truck, that his is still working.
good. For now.
Do you have 2 different trucks?
Yeah, so we got my fire warden truck, and then we have the DES truck.
Wait a minute, what's this fire warden truck there? I don't think we ever approved that.
It's the one that, as Darren says, when you sit in it, it smells like barbecue ass.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
It does. That just
Keep in
conjures,
mind, you're being-
you know, that is an excellent set of descriptive terms there. It's terrible.
that not only creates
No.
a sort of a aroma, but also a visual.
It does, yeah.
This is, you know, this, somehow this is all being recorded.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping I would not hear of such a thing today, but
Yeah, every time he goes on a fire, like the next day, he's like, oh, we'll take my truck. I'm like, no,
No,
no.
we won't.
No, we won't. I'd rather walk. Okay, where we're going, I'd rather
So
walk.
what's the solution to that? Is it really strong, just like 10 of those little Christmas trees?
Uh,
And enough, trust me. When we gave back the DNRC truck, we had to get it detailed with
Okay.
the smell out of it.
So-
So, I mean, I'm a wordsmith. I collect descriptive terms. Barbecue gas.
It says a lot in like
Yep.
two words, it says a lot, doesn't it?
And if you get the actual definition of that, just come find us in July.
No,
think there's a
So
camera.
Darcy, what have you got?
Oh, jeez.
Well, let's wait until,
What's that?
Awesome, see you guys.
Okay.
So I just have the cash balancing report for November.
is that the reconciliation?
Yep.
Ooh.
Did you send it to me?
Did you see
Not
all
yet.
those magazines sitting on the table?
No, not yet.
Okay.
My golly.
Oh my God, all them different.
So yeah, as of the end of the month, this is what was invested, that's how much was in operating. And then once I paid everybody this
Yeah,
week,
it was all wrapped
paid out
together.
4,116. I put $1 million in STIP, so invested $1 million of it.
Okay.
So as of today,
Did you
this
get
is,
that hold of that?
so I'll be able to invest more, but I wanted to just kind of give it a couple of
Can you
weeks
figure
to
that
see
out?
it.
Another trash
Mm,
fund?
exactly.
But you gave you had to give all the
Basically,
money to
the
like the.
solution to that is
I
just.
don't know.
Is that included
Yeah,
in this?
maybe
I mean,
Yeah, and that,
Most of it.
yeah, that's the schools
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
state
yeah.
and the,
The other day.
yeah, no, we keep the hospitals, but not the,
My.
the school, the city of Roundup, the town of Melstone.
With the,
Right.
so we're gonna be at
The senior
18,
center?
aren't
and I said, oh,
As
yeah,
of
no,
today,
into my
we're
pile.
leaving.
Yeah, I put that in yesterday,
Said, oh,
so
it's in
so
this
then
pile
we'll
right
be
here,
at-
and I lifted.
then this is the,
There
operating
There
is
should be
down
another,
there.
Go right
another
to it.
million
Right to
going
it.
in there.
I
See?
could not believe it.
Maybe
Right, I should be able to, I think, but
See, you're
I
organized.
don't know that I'm gonna put it in STIP, I'll probably do some CDs and bonds
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
but it'll go somewhere. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna give it like another week or so to see how.
That's what we like to
You
hear.
still got a fair chunk of cash?
And then the only, yeah, and then the only, difference in the adjustments was the bank, messed up on a check and they took 3 cents out too much, so I had to make that adjustment down there, but they fixed it this month, so blah, blah,
3 cents.
That was a test. I was seeing if you'd catch that.
blah. She's like, I'll get that done so you can balance, I'm like, thank you.
Wow. Well, keep up the good work. And
Yeah, only 3 more years of this and you might get an ergonomic chair.
Maybe. Anyway, yeah, so this was at the end, as of the end of the month.
Holy
Got a
shit.
card for him around here
Only
somewhere.
6?
From,
4.
And then, of course, I had to pay out everybody that we owed, so I, yeah, this week I paid out
Yeah,
4,116,795 to
oh,
the
yeah.
state
I
and
got a
cities,
card and
towns,
I
blah,
gave
blah,
it
blah.
to.
Okay.
And then I went, and then yesterday I
You guys weren't
invested
here
$1
yet.
million of it in STIP. So now, today our
Come back and
operating
get you
is
guys
3,000,009, so
So
there's
you're
still
working off
more.
about 4 million that you might eventually move.
I'm gonna move some more in.
But that means we got about 21 million after you've paid this out, right?
Yeah,
26 minus 4.
right, well, and, yes, yeah, yeah.
But there'll be 19
Yeah, that's moving in
19.1.
the right direction, isn't it?
if she's able
Oh.
to, that'll be in the investments. Hopefully.
So
by then.
you
Yep.
just survived your birthday?
Oh, yeah.
That's not a very
Well,
enthusiastic.
I had COVID that whole week, so I was feeling better on my birthday, but still not.
Did you do the Pax Logan?
No.
You know, if it gets bad, if you do that within 5 days of contracting it, it's really powerful. If you're really down, if you're feeling like, oh God, it'll make a huge difference.
Yeah, no, I just suffered.
Well, they'll get it, you know, right there to go to the clinic.
I just know Raina, someone in her family always has COVID or whatnot, and
Okay.
she said that a lot of times, if she takes a home, one up there, they just kinda tell her, well, we're not gonna, test you again, cause they're basically, their tests are the same as the home tests, and
Hmm.
so I'm like, well, I don't think I'm dying, but I'm not comfortable, but,
I'm close.
yeah.
Okay.
So, that was that, but, okay,
All right, well, very good.
that's all I, and then I'll get together with Barb to get a time set up to come and kinda discuss that bank account. I think the state's trying to get all the counties, all the district courts to get their own bank account set up, which, not that I like to have another bank account out there, but, if they're gonna start doing this electronic money coming in, there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep track of that as it's coming in and
Okay.
trying to figure it, so, she said up there they'll know.
Well, my only input, it okay to me unless you guys think it's an administrative burden, and that doesn't, I wonder if we can even say no, I mean, you know.
Well, I think we can, because, I mean, it's more of a burden on me to not, I think.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Not to have that big account set up, it sounds like, according to what they're, but I think I might reach out to some other counties and see how they're, but it's, right now, it's, there are treasurers out there talking about this, you know, they're like, well, this one gal, she's like, my justice court, guy brought over this money and his report doesn't match the money, and I send it back to him, and he yells at me and goes down to the bar and drinks. I'm like, no, I shouldn't be saying all that in an email, but anyway, so the one treasurer got on there, and he goes, well, you know, everybody's moving to this new system, and nobody, I mean, I think a lot of the counties are just confused on how it all works. And, but we've been in contact with the state gal that's been helping Barb up there go through it, and you know, she's like, it'll get better, the reports will get better, and it's like, yeah, but the thing is, if you bring us down X amount of dollars, we need a report that says, this is where this X amount of dollars goes. I said, so far, the report you're sending us does not, it doesn't even flow right.
Really?
Is this district court or justice court?
District
court.
Yeah, Justice Court switched over too, but Justice Court has their own bank account, so they do all this, you know, deposited, and then they just bring us a check at the end of the month, this is what we collected. You know, and then we disperse, and then they have that end of the month report to disperse it out, and that's basically what district court would look like if they go with their own account,
Okay.
so. But, yeah, Barb wasn't here yesterday, since her grandbaby was being born, so we didn't,
Sure.
she wasn't part of that, yeah, she wasn't part of the Zoom meeting or the Teams meeting yesterday, so that's why I wanna get with her first before we come over and talk more about it and whatnot, but. So, other than that, we'll keep that for another day.
Okay.
All right, very good.
Thanks.
This is for the airport. This is the last one we did was in 2017, so I just copied that. And I need the commissioner's signature, and the last one had Mayor Jones on it.
Why?
I don't know.
What the hell?
So I need yours.
This is what we approved it this morning, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
So you've already signed one?
No, we.
No, you did the resolution for the,
Resolution.
for
We're
the,
doing it.
yeah, the resolution for the fuel sales. This is just
Yeah.
part of it. Part of the things we have to fill out in order for them to apply for a grant.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I don't know, I guess airport sponsor signatures, should I have Kelly sign it?
I would,
Okay,
because I sure as hell.
but Gary said a commissioner has to sign in one
Where?
spot. Well, is that Bob Goffney? Is that Bob Goffney's signature?
Yeah, airport sponsor signature.
Get him to sign it.
And who is this?
That must be the
See, I
guy at
don't
the
see
FAA.
where, who told you that the commissioner needs to sign it?
Gary did, from the FAA. Here, let me get the other copy that he sent.
Don't have a line for it,
Because this has got to be signed by the airport.
Yeah.
though.
It goes with our whole board issue that
Yeah,
we're,
I know.
Yeah, their board we don't appoint either. That- They get their own members.
So there's two copies. The city signs one. This has got Sandy Jones's. There. So I'm guessing you sign on the top line, and then this guy signs on the bottom.
That ain't ever.
Yeah.
Because technically the sponsor is, see this one says City of Roundup. That's the Sandy one. This one says Muscle Show County. So they must have sent this to Sandy too, to sign as the mayor.
Okay. Okay, airport sponsors full name. Okay. I don't know, I'm still. Let me read this. Which we do this. We certify that they have the infrastructure and supporting internal controls for their funding.
I had,
What's that?
let's say, out in a trench.
Oh, wow.
We were trenching across the field for, Warren was doing it. I went down the next one. it's
And none of
14
those
inches.
with the 3 years
They're
are
damn
checked.
out in it.
What's that?
None of those with the
We
3
pulled
years.
him out and
Or it
How'd you
says
get him out?
grants over
Put a
3.
sling around him?
put
Within
a
the
rope
last
around
3
his
years,
horns
no.
he
And
picked
I
him up
just copied what,
yesterday and there he
exactly
ran
what,
across the field.
the last one.
But yeah,
none of them
that
are
was the
checked.
strangest thing.
Goes to show how man interferes.
I told everybody if he'd been a nice trophy, there wouldn't have been no pictures.
So Bob, are you coming in on Monday? Do you know?
Is there a road department meeting?
Yes, I imagine there is.
Let's see what I got on Monday. There's a meeting at 11.
I'll sign it, but by God, you better. If
Do you
can
need
follow
me
up
to?
on that.
Yeah, we're been
Okay.
11 to.
No, I'm not. I gotta take my truck in.
You trading it in, huh?
No, I gotta, they need it for 2 days to fix that core. That's, do you need me to come in?
Well, we gotta talk about that budget amendment
Do
because
you have a copy we can look at?
not put together now because it's changed.
Okay, but we need to have an actual amendment to know, unless you think we can talk first and then you can create the amendment.
Well, I can show you what I have. I can show you my report,
Okay,
just a second.
Well, then at 11 o'clock, we have that other,
the weird timeline,
yeah.
I might not be able,
But
but I might be able to zoom
you
in
can
on that
zoom
from my
in on that
phone.
one.
Yeah. Cause that weird building's gonna start having a lot of stuff happen.
Oh, yeah.
RFQs going out, RFPs going out.
So, these are all.
These are, the budget amendment is for those that are over their appropriation, is that really what's driving it?
Yeah, for the most part. So these are all the negative cash balances.
But remember, negative cash doesn't
Right.
matter if you think you have the revenue.
I understand that. I'm just saying that
Okay,
you
okay.
still have to keep track of it.
I'm
Can't
with
just
you.
let it go.
But they're not part of the amendment.
No.
Okay, very good, I'm with you.
Okay, so some of these, I'll just flip through them real quick. I'm gonna take that out. And maybe we don't have to do one. I think we
Well, you
should.
do wanna do it if you're short appropriations.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So, let me just see.
Well, you're right, there would be an appropriation amendment if we didn't think they had enough funds to pay for their remaining balance.
Right, so alcohol rehab is over, but they have the cash, so
Okay,
that's
okay.
one. Oh. I'm gonna ask about that. She's gonna get grant money and she has submitted it,
Okay,
so it should be coming. I don't know what to do, this is, the 911 emergency, they have cash of that, so I can,
so do you wanna set up a meeting Tuesday, so we can go through this?
we can.
What works for you? I mean, I think Tuesday, let me see what's on Tuesday.
City at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I think I can come in on Tuesday at any time you want.
Okay, so then the last couple, ARPA is way over, but they only have cash of this, so even a budget amendment won't fix it yet.
Unless we're gonna get 200 grand, right? Aren't we
I
gonna
think there's two still out there, Darcy and I looked at. that
They haven't, so
gotten.
we're gonna get half of $401,000, or we're gonna get half, I'll show you the budget track.
Okay, and then for the hospital, this phase 2, I know that's finished, so that shouldn't have any appropriation.
Okay,
That's another takeout. So that's about it.
all right, so if you wanna get together, and then you, well, how do you wanna handle this moving forward?
Well, I'll just create the budget amendment on the form,
Okay,
and then we can, and I'll send it to you.
okay,
The only other one is, Reed wants the wages increased for the extension office.
okay,
And he's got the cash, so we can do that, so,
all
the
right.
only other thing, and I don't know if we do anything about it, did we pay COP Construction ahead of time before they've completed their stuff?
No, I don't think we've made their final payment yet.
Cause we paid them $257 the last time.
Yeah, but they've got a $401,000.
Okay, are you gonna ask to have them cover the $2,000 that
Yep.
had to be
Yeah,
repaired?
absolutely.
Okay, alright,
He's actually working on I think he may have gotten us a final change order. I'll check all that. I don't think they've submitted their final bill.
okay, well, we paid them quite a bit that last
How
time.
much have we totally paid them? We should have paid them almost everything, but well, how much have we totally paid them?
I only have the 257.
Okay, they may not have submitted since then.
Okay,
They're not ahead of us.
and then, Thiessen's and Sons submitted their final bill for the temporary roof on the Weir building, and I submitted it.
Very good.
And then Bill's just gonna pick it up.
Now, that's a really good thing. We talked with Teresa. In theory, Teresa should be the department head that signs.
Yeah,
it.
we both talked about that, so
Okay.
Gary Lynn's got instruction that anything that comes to the for the wheel building comes to me, and
Okay.
I'll get ahold of Teresa, so.
All right,
So I'll
excellent.
put a budget amended document together and
All
send
right,
it to
then
you.
if we need to meet, we can. If not, I'll just look at it. But then if we look at it, then we know what we can vote on.
Right, now the only other thing that we're gonna have to do something about at the end of the year is, this amount for the Goffney Bridge, that's being held by the grantor, until the project's finished.
And then we'll get that.
Right, but we can't leave that negative over into July,
That's from the cash?
yeah,
Okay.
cause they spent the whole
So
585.
you would borrow the money and then you would go right back to the negative, and then when we got the money and,
Right, if it goes into July, I'll do a journal voucher to cover negative balances that will reverse July 1st.
okay,
And then we'll get the money in.
all
We
right,
just have to cover it at the end of the year.
okay,
Okay,
all right, very good, thank you. Lunch?
Lunch, yeah.
Morning goes fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
We're ready. I
I'm
woke up this morning, I thought it was Thursday. And I'm going, oh, I'm just
That's why
slowly
you were
getting some
late.
coffee, and then I got my little things, commissioner meeting, I went, holy shit, I need to get to the commissioners meeting, it's Friday. That is why I was late.
all day today. Wow, it's, oh shoot. John Turley's wife,
Which John?
old John,
Oh, Aunt Minnie?
yeah, she died last night.
Oh, you're talking about Faye.
Faye.
Faye passed away, I was just thinking about her. I was wondering.
Yeah, she called me and said, Faye, Curly passed away today. She wants to know who the third one's gonna.